Well, Arizona taxpayers have shelled out billions to cover the costs of illegal immigration in their state, and they are not happy about it. In a FoxNews.com exclusive, a study that comes from the same group that helped to write that controversial immigration law, we should point out. This according to the Federation of American Immigration Reform. That group is known as FAIR. Arizonans paid a whopping $2.7 billion, according to their numbers, in 2009. And now their attempt to deal with that problem has sparked, as you know, a lot of boycotts against the state of Arizona, and those are expected to drain millions more from the state. So this is a tough situation in a tough economy. Glenn Hammer joins me. He is the president and CEO of Arizona's Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Mr. Hammer, welcome. Good to have you here today. Do those numbers add up to you?
Great to be on the show.
Good morning. Thank you. $2.7 billion is what this group says, and clearly they're very much in favor of this new law, so it behooves them to come out with this number. Does that add up to you?
Well, there's clearly a high cost to the state for the cost of illegal immigration. In fact, when our Homeland Security Director, Janet Napolitano, was governor of Arizona, she sent the federal government over $500 million worth of invoices related to the cost of illegal immigration. I would personally encourage her to rifle through her desk to find those invoices and to get the federal government to pay those bills, particularly when it comes to incarcerating people who are illegally in this country.
Well, since you brought it up, did it surprise you to learn that she hadn't read the bill yet?
It does. It would help if, and I would just say it's not a 2,500-page bill like the health care bill. It's just a couple of pages, easy reading compared to what they're doing on the federal level. I would encourage them to read it. And in fact, a very thoughtful analysis of the bill by our outstanding United States Senator John Kyle, who has not only read the bill, he has studied the bill. His analysis of what the bill really does, we put that on our website, www.azchamber.com, because we think it's very important for people to understand what the bill does and does not do. It does not, as President Obama suggests, put a Hispanic family that's taking their kid for ice cream in jeopardy of being detained and arrested.
Yeah, no, I read through it this morning. It clearly states that you have to have lawful contact that brings about the interaction with this person before you can begin to inquire about whether or not they're in the state legally. Talk to me a little bit about this boycott situation, because you have 3 major cities in California boycotting Arizona as a result of this. What's the damage going to be of that? And we're also learning now that Arizona says, you know what, we're not coming to San Diego. Where does this lead?
Well, it's not going to lead to a good place. I mean, one of the cities, San Diego, their city council says we're going to do some sort of boycott for Arizona. Well, the next thing you know, a number of Arizonans who like to vacation in San Diego during the summer are changing their travel plans. So you have the San Diego Travel and Visitors Bureau taking out ads in Arizona saying, please still come to California. Boycotts are absolutely the wrong way to deal with this law. There are obviously going to be legal challenges. There have been a number of legal challenges that have already been filed under the law. The courts, in our opinion, are a far more appropriate way to deal with this law than these boycotts.
All right, you're a great guest. Good to have you here with your insights, sir. Thank you very much. Glenn Hammer from Arizona of the Chamber of Commerce, which they're concerned about all that.
You would have thought when Eric Holder was terribly embarrassed by not having read the bill and been caught in Congress, that every administration official who appears before Congress after him would read the bill.
And she wasn't really brought there yesterday to discuss the immigration law. She was discussing the oil spill, so she probably thought this wasn't going to come up. But boy, when John McCain got to his questioning, he wanted to know that. And it is brief. I mean, it's been said by this guest. I do too. I mean, it's easy to flip through and easy to read. So yeah, it's very surprising that they aren't all on the same page on that by now.
Yeah. All right. And a case of deja